Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. So, we're on the free-to-play. Um, gonna cover a little bit about the free-to-play today, give you guys an update. I am getting over a pretty rough illness that I had for the last couple of days, which basically resulted in me sleeping away most of my days. Now, I was able to play a bunch of Raid Shadow Legends while doing so, but not really in the way that you guys would expect. Mostly my energy was just going into Minotaur, which is good news for Calvalax. Calvalax got all his masteries up. We're just shy of of one of them right now. Um, I did go the support tree on the build for Calvalax mostly because um I didn't think I could get the accuracy on him right now for some of the areas of the game that I want to use him, and that's mainly due to not having a banner for him. And I'm probably not going to 6-star ascend him because I'm going to save that for a mission later on. What I've been doing the most of has been arena. We've got this up to 6. We're getting closer to getting it to 7. And got some good news in the arena front. We are now gold 4 for the first time. Let me do a quick refresh, look for some free wins. This is basically how I'm advancing to gold 5 at this point. I have a pretty reasonable team. Now, I can win speed battles where the opponent doesn't have a speed lead. Like, there's a chance here. I'm never 100% sure. Some people build their teams very well. But let's take a look here. You know, we have a UDK in the lead here. Do we win the speed battle? Looks like we might. And yes, we do. How many do we take out? And there you go. So Alice, just being the dominant force that she is, with how I have her built and everything, can just destroy teams like that. So obviously stuff like Stone Skin and like a super fast Hermdig or something could really mess me up there. But so far, that's been my strategy. Find the easy wins, take on the ones where I think I can win the speed battle, and then just ignore anybody else that's rocking a speed lead because I'm not going to win those. So it's slow going, which is why, you know, this is a really good strategy to implement when you're much earlier on in the game, because you'll actually get much easier teams as you develop and your player power goes up and things like that. I feel like, and I've never fact checked this, so I could be wrong, but it feels like I'm getting easier, or that I'm getting harder teams, I should say, right? I'm getting a lot more Arbiter leads, Wukong leads, Armand's leads, right? So that's what I'm doing. Getting gold 5 is very, very important. We want gold 5 because that gives us more of the tokens and we can advance through this a lot faster. Some people are already well past me at this point, and I have been set back quite a bit with being sick. I just haven't dedicated as much time to the individual parts of the game. That's why my gem count is so high. My silver is pretty low because I geared up Calvalax. So this is the build on Calvalax. You'll notice not a lot of perception, not a lot of accuracy, but I do have really good rolls on a lot of these pieces. So he's relatively quick. I've got him at 197 speed, 118% crit rate, 135 crit damage. The crit rate is just so high because I went with crit rate gloves, but I mean, my best attack chest just happened to roll 1 into crit rate. The boots had crit rate on them. Like, I kept a lot of gear that had crit rate. So a lot of my best gear that is available to be put on him right now is crit rate gear. That's basically what this is. That's basically what this kind of the circumstances. Now, I don't think I might take, because I have so much room crit rate wise, it actually might be smart of me to swap these gloves off of Kale, because that would lower my crit rate but bring up my crit damage because of the rolls that it got. So that might be a pretty good thing. And then they've got speed on there. I do have speed here, so I'll take a look at that and see. Calvalax, I've only used him so far in Clan Boss. This hits hard. So this hits for about 100k a hit. I mean, depending, but when the first hit I saw from it, I mean, it was over 100k. I mean, it could have been 100, 140 even. I am running him as the speed lead in Clan Boss as well. Not a speed tuned team or anything like that. The team did really well. It tied one of my top one keys on Nightmare with Calvalax in there, and he's weak affinity on this one too. So I don't know if there's room for improvement with this team or not, but for right now, I think he's better than Kale, and he's bringing that speed, which is getting me more turns. So far, I'm pretty happy with it. It wasn't the big jump that I expected, right? I expected to crush my previous record, which I think was 16 million on a key, and I set that today on Void with Kale. And then I ran the team with Calvalax on a weak affinity for him because it had switched from Void to Magic, and he tied that score. So, still a 3 key, but I am curious to see what he does on Void. I'm curious to see if there's better results. I did buy a soul for him, so I pulled all of my mortals that I saved up, and some of these. I did spend on some of them, like I bought some of them with these coins. But I calculated how many I needed to get these 200, and then I used those to buy up the soul from the soul merchant. And you will notice I am using the intimidating presence on him. There's probably a better option, but keep in mind Ugo has cruelty, so that's where I'm getting my cruelty from. And I really want this aura to be ramped up. I really do. Like, I think that I'll also have the coronet on him, so his damage goes up based on more debuffs he places. But yeah, that's I'm just experimenting here, but that I felt like that would be the best blessing for what I want out of him. He's gonna be my speed lead in my dungeon, so increasing my aura is nice. I mean, there's, you know what? Maybe you guys let me know. Should I do Nature's Wrath? Do you think I should do Nature's Wrath? Increases damage inflicted by this champion by 2% for every debuff they place successfully, up to 6%. We're talking about 6% more damage. You know, at a 1-star, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily better than increasing the speed of my entire team. You guys let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's where we're at with Calvalax. I am well on my way to my next 6-star. I've got 3 food ready to go. It is going to be Magnar. I've got food number 4 right here, and then the 5th one will be along its way soon. The reason it's going to be Magnar, I need another nuker in Live Arena. I'm actually took Kale out and put Calvalax into Live Arena. And what's really cool is he's getting banned. Yeah, I don't know what it is. If people see, like, his, if it's because he has this blessing and they're like, oh, he's gonna outspeed me, I gotta ban that blessing, or if people are like, oh, Calvalax, this must be a really powerful Calvalax, we gotta be ready for it. So Calvalax got banned a bunch, and Alice made it through, and if Alice makes it through, I win. I mean, that for the most part, obviously there are going to be teams I'm not going to be able to beat, but for the most part, if Alice makes it through, I'm able to win because she's just built so dang well. I also changed out her, I've moved some of my relics around. I put her in the, what is it, Malefic Talon. More crit damage. She's hitting a lot harder now. And increases 20% chance to deal 10% more damage when attacking. So this is just better for nukers. That's what she is. For me, she's a nuker. I put the Erethi Coronet on to Calvalax, and then I got a Journal of Necrotos. I put that onto Gore to increase his healing, because this where his heals and turn meter increase effects applied to allies are boosted by 15%. So I wanted to go ahead and increase the healing out of him. This one, I don't know that I really like this one. I'm really thinking I might want to put, I'm going to go ahead and put the other gilded Dragonstone on him because it's just going to increase his defense by more. This one does... It can only do 4% when this gives me up to 10. So this one's just better. So we'll swap that out. I'll give that an upgrade. I don't think I can rank it up. Yeah, I can't rank it up right now, and that's okay. It's already a rare. So, does that... Let me see if I can get out of here. And then, yeah, and so it already goes up to 12 because the max defense. So he's already going to get way more defense out of that. So hopefully we get something out of that. The other one is on Morag, which makes sense because she's a defense-based nuker. So longer fights, she's going to do more damage, theoretically. Don't really know what I'm going to put on him. And then I put the Tempest Sanguinis on Armiger to increase that turn meter reduction effects. So hopefully that's going to help me in Fire Knight. Now, I haven't made any dungeon progression since I made the big push for the end of month event. I'm probably not going to worry too much about that for the moment. And the main reason being that it's just, I need to get caught up now. I've fallen behind a bit because I haven't been able to play the game as actively as I would have liked. And I've been in such a tight spot that I've even missed on some, I actually missed on a whole rotation of Doom Tower. So you'll see I'm out of keys. I should be up to here on Doom Tower, which, by the way, I might take a look into hard of this rotation early on too. But I should be up to here on Doom Tower. Unfortunately, it reset today. And I was so busy today, we're going to talk about that in a second, that I completely forgot to do these keys. And I basically forfeited a bunch of keys, which is not great. I'm not thrilled about that. Stuff happens, right? So what was I busy with? Well, I was sick. I even rescheduled one of what I'm about to talk about, which was collabs. I've done a bunch of collabs. I did one right when I was like starting to get sick, and then I couldn't function. It was more, it wasn't just like, oh, my throat hurts. It was like it was in my head, like the congestion, pressure. I don't know what the right word was for it, but I couldn't focus. I certainly couldn't have been entertaining on camera for you guys. So I'm sorry that I missed a bunch of streams, and I'm sorry that I didn't release any content for you guys. It was pretty rough. I'm not usually a big baby when it comes to being sick. This was one of those times where it was like, yeah, man, I needed to just sleep and let myself get better because, you know, I pushed through it the first day, recorded with you guys, did a collab, and then that the next day was just miserable, and I was like, I can't do this. So anyways, yeah, so I filmed a bunch of collabs this week. We've got 3 of them coming out this weekend. So I've got one coming out Saturday, one coming out Sunday, and one coming out Monday. Now, I'm going to be out of town, so there's not going to be any other updates about the status of the account while I'm out of town. And boy, does this suck, right? I was sick, now I'm out of town. Luckily, I've got my phone, I'm bringing my laptop, so I feel confident that I'm going to be able to keep up with this account. I'm not going to keep up with all 3 accounts while I'm gone, but I am going to keep up with this account. And I'm not going to give you spoilers for who's going to be in the collaborations, but I'm very excited. And they were all a great experience. I had so much fun, and I'm beyond excited about honestly these collabs. By the way, I don't know why any of them would see this video, but I was still kind of out of it this morning. So to anybody that I did collaborate with, if you were like a little off, I don't think anybody thought that, but I definitely wasn't 100%. I will say that. So I was struggling quite a bit. So but thank you, shout out to everybody that did the that collaborated with me this week. I had so much fun, and yeah, that's everything I think I have for you guys. There's nothing to update because I haven't really done much other than that arena. I have been putting arena progress like into the next gear to try and get that done. Now, over the weekend, this is going to be a topic of conversation in many... Oh, wait, sorry. I guess there is one big thing that I haven't talked about yet. I am now Silver 1 in Live Arena. I don't think I got that on camera yet for you guys. So, hey, there you go. Yay, that was cool. It's fun. So, what I'll say is I'm still getting my 5 wins, and I actually didn't have to spend 10 gems today, which was cool. Actually, let's talk about this a little bit. So you can see, like, this is what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. That's 10 battles right there. So these were all my battles. I won my first 3 in a row. You'll see Alice made it through on 2 of these, which was a big win for me. This one, Calbalax, and they were pretty squishy. Calbalax and Morag were enough to really do well there. And then I lost 3 in a row. This guy, I keep coming across this guy. He knows my team too, so he knows exactly who to ban. I think in the past he's let somebody through and I beat them. So then we play a bot, immediately lose after, and then we win 2 more. So I'm pretty happy overall. I mean, only 4 losses in silver. I think that's pretty impressive. So I got to keep that up, of course. But yeah, I'm super happy with that, and we're getting really, really close to some more primal quartz, which is really big. I mean, this is why I'm doing Live Arena. I want more opportunities to get primal shards, because I really feel like they're the most YOLOable shards, because when are we going to get an event that's going to amplify the chances? We just had one for epics and legendaries. That's probably not going to happen again anytime soon. So we're probably a ways away from that, and we're definitely a ways away from 2x mythicals. And even if we did hit a 2x mythical, I mean, you're still talking really low odds, right? So I'm in it because, we've got, I mean, this is 2x ancients right there, right? So I will definitely capitalize on that, because that's when we want to be pulling our ancients anyways. So more chances to get good epics, a potential chance to get a legendary, and then there's always that very, very slim chance to get a mythical. So hopefully, what would it be? I think I'm 10 wins away right now. Yeah, so I'm 10 wins away. So hopefully by Sunday, I will get this done, and I can still participate in the progressive chance. I did pull some shards, no luck, of course. That would be the first thing that you guys hear. No luck there, but that is what, yeah, that's what we're doing. So I really want to get more primal shards, because, if you pull a mythical, that just opens this thing right. Just completely opens it up. Not to mention that it's a huge savings on resources, because you don't have to 6-star them. And in most cases, you don't have to book them. And I think I am going to double check here, but this is already on a 3-turn cooldown. Yes, this is a 5-turn cooldown, so you would want to book the A1 here, or sorry, the A3 here on Mikage, for example. And this stuff over here, I mean, this is a 3-turn stun, right? With a turn meter decrease, and then here you might want to cooldown reduce this, but for the most part, you don't need that many books on the mythicals, which is really nice. Obviously, I don't have any mythical books. I'm not expecting to get any anytime soon, but I'm just talking generally. If you were to pull a mythical, that's a pretty big jump in power. So, yeah, I think that's everything I have for you guys. I just wanted to say Thank you all for your support. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be promoting it all month. February 22nd, we're celebrating my birthday. 10 a.m. Mountain Time. We'll be hanging out, playing some Raid Shadow Legends live on stream on both YouTube and Twitch. So I'm very excited about that. And if you can make it, I'd love to see you guys there. That's everything I got. Thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. The next video and stream. So I'm streaming Tuesday is when you're going to see me stream again, and that's also when the next update video for this will be out. So enjoy the collaborations that I did over this weekend, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Take care.